Revolutions have shaped the course of human history, from overthrowing oppressive regimes to challenging the status quo. These monumental events have left an indelible mark on our world. But which revolutions stand out as the most influential in world history? Join us as we count down the top 10 most influential revolutions that changed the world forever. Number 10. The French Revolution. The French Revolution was a watershed moment in world history that profoundly impacted France and the entire globe, sparked by Enlightenment ideals and fueled by popular discontent against the absolute monarchy and the privileges of the nobility and clergy. The revolution led to the downfall of the Bourbon dynasty and the establishment of the First French Republic. The storming of the Bastille on July 14, 1789, is a symbolic representation of the revolution's spirit. The French Revolution had far-reaching consequences, inspiring movements for democracy and individual rights across Europe and beyond. Its emphasis on liberty, equality, and fraternity continues to resonate today. The American Revolution. The American Revolution was a pivotal moment in world history that resulted in the birth of the United States of America. Growing discontent among the American colonies towards British rule, coupled with the desire for self-governance and economic autonomy, led to the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The American victory in the war against Britain, with the help of France, was a significant blow against European colonialism and monarchy. The newly formed United States became a beacon of democracy and a model for republics across the world. Number 8. The Russian Revolution. The Russian Revolution of 1917 was a seismic event that transformed Russia and the world. This revolution, which included the February and October revolutions, overthrew the centuries-old Romanov dynasty and established the first communist state, the Soviet Union, led by Vladimir Lenin and the Bolshevik Party. The revolution aimed to create a classless, egalitarian society based on principles of communism. The impact of the Russian Revolution extended beyond Russia's borders, inspiring communist movements worldwide and marking a significant shift in the global balance of power. Number 7. The Chinese Revolution. The Chinese Revolution of 1912 was a monumental event that ended the 2,000-year-old imperial rule in China and established the first modern republic in the country, led by Sun Yat. This revolution was a culmination of growing discontent among the Chinese populace against the Qing dynasty, as oppressive policies and inability to address internal and external challenges. The revolution's success ushered in a new era in Chinese history. Although it faced numerous obstacles and internal power struggles, the impact of the revolution laid the foundation for modern China and had profound consequences for the nation's future. Number 6. The Haitian Revolution. The Haitian Revolution stands as a beacon of hope and freedom in world history. It was the first successful slave revolt and the creation of the first Black Republic in the Western Hemisphere. Inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution, enslaved people in Haiti, formerly known as Saint-Domingue, rose up against their oppressors. Led by figures like Toussaint Louverture, the revolution endured years of fierce fighting and ultimately led to the abolition of slavery and the Declaration of Independence from France. Haiti's independence sent shockwaves across the Americas and the Caribbean, challenging the institution of slavery and inspiring other independence movements. Number 5. The Mexican Revolution. The Mexican Revolution was a transformative period in Mexican history that sought to address social, political, and economic inequality, sparked by the call for democratic reforms and an end to the dictatorship of Porfirio Díaz. The revolution involved widespread peasant participation and was led by figures like Emiliano Zapata and Pancho Villa. Although the revolution's goals were not fully realized during this time, it laid the groundwork for significant changes in Mexico, including the implementation of land reforms and the rise of labor movements. Number 4. The Iranian Revolution. The Iranian Revolution of 1978-1979 was a pivotal moment in modern Iranian history that led to the overthrow of the Pahlavi dynasty and the establishment of an Islamic republic. Fueled by opposition to the Shah's authoritarian regime and its close ties with the United States, the revolution saw widespread protests and ultimately resulted in the seizure of power by Ayatollah Khomeini and his supporters. The Iranian Revolution had profound implications for the region and the world, marking a significant shift in the global balance of power and setting the stage for the Iran-United States conflict. No. 3. The Cuban Revolution. The Cuban Revolution was a protracted struggle that led to the overthrow of the Batista regime, led by Fidel Castro and Che Guevara. The revolution involved a guerrilla war against Batista's forces and was marked by Events such as the attack on Moncada barracks and the takeover of Havana. The Cuban Revolution had significant implications for the Cold War, solidifying Cuba's position as a communist state in the Western Hemisphere and intensifying the rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Bolshevik Revolution of Russia. The Bolshevik Revolution of Russia was a pivotal moment in world history that led to the establishment of the first communist state, led by Vladimir Lenin and his Bolshevik Party. The revolution aimed to overthrow the existing political order and establish a socialist society. Through the slogan "Peace, Land and Bread," the Bolsheviks gained popular support and ultimately seized power in October 1917. Revolution had profound consequences for Russia and the world, setting the stage for the 20th century's political conflicts and ideological struggles. 1. The Industrial Revolution. Topping our list is not a revolution in the traditional sense, but a period of profound technological advancement that had a transformative impact on world history. The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain in the mid-18th century and spread to other parts of Europe and North America, characterized by the introduction of machines, factories, and new energy sources like steam power. The Industrial Revolution led to unprecedented levels of production, urbanization, and economic growth. It also had far-reaching social, political, and environmental consequences, shaping the modern world we live in today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the top 10 most influential revolutions that changed the world forever. Each of these revolutions has left an indelible mark on human history, shaping the course of nations and leaving legacies that continue to resonate today. Which revolution do you believe has had the most profound impact on world history? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to stay tuned for more captivating videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating events that have shaped our world.